You entered, and the air itself seemed to bend to your command. Golden rose wrapped your chest like a shroud of lies, a shield against the truth of your past. But beneath the silk, only the emptiness of a man who had traded his heart for a throne. I showed you our children, your own flesh, your own bone. I fell to my knees before the judge because he was my last hope. The boy ran to you, his voice a fragile cry of father. But the girl stood back, her eyes reflecting a heart already shattered by the bitter frost in yours. When they reached for your robes, you did not weep. You pointed at them with a sneer as sharp as a viper's tooth. You called them beggars, vagrants hired to stain your name, choosing to murder your own family, to feed a hunger that will never be full. The jade of my heart shattered in the river of sorrow, broken by the years lost by a cruel betrayal. My blood and tears turned to bitter ice upon the ground. Heaven listened, and the ancestors trembled. I wailed until the very walls of the court began to weep with me. This bitter injustice is a wind that chills the heart to its core. The doors swung wide and a paralyzing silence fell. An imperial frost spread across the hall, freezing the tongue of justice. The princess glided forward, wrapped in jade and arrogance, her every step a slow torture. The judge stood frozen, his face a mask of iron. I saw the twitch in his eye, the tremor at his lip, strangled by the impossible choice between the king's law and the sky's justice. The empress followed, her shadow looming over my children. The judge, desperate and defeated by the weight of the crown, offered me silver, not to buy my heart, but as a final broken plea. Take this and go home. His voice was a ghost of its former power. He feared he could not protect me from the dragon's wrath. My heart wrenched, a sudden blade through my chest. The world went dark, and I felt the cold touch of death. For this moment was 1,000 deaths. I looked at him, humbled with the eyes of a stray dog, my lips trembling and my voice choked with such grief and tears that I could no longer speak. Does the silk of your black hat blind you to the stars of heaven? Does the clear blue sky turn its back on a mother's heart? If the law turns its face because of a royal robe, then why does heaven still bother to gaze upon